politicians with us and for the overall citizenry of the city of Montgomery. Guide us and protect us always. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Please stand with me as we pledge allegiance to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We are underway.
Board of Adjustments is a 9-member board. We're appointed by the City Council and we serve on a voluntary basis without compensation. Our procedure for conducting business is I'll call out the name of the petitioner. If you will, please come to the podium, speak loudly and clearly into the mic, and present your proposal, and then be prepared to answer any questions anyone on the board. Mr. Quentin Burke, Mr. Quentin Burke, Mr. Bart Prince, Mr. Bo Holmes, Mr. Blake Markham, and I'm John Stanley, your chairman. Our land use staff that's here tonight, Ms. Tanya Ingram, Ms. Jovan Hines. Any questions? Okay. We have 7 items on the agenda. I don't believe any have been removed.
No, sir.
As of yet? Okay. Thank you. First item on the agenda is presented by Randall Rouchon, requesting a special exception for an accessory structure without a main dwelling to be located at 536 Bush Drive in an Ag 1 zoning district. Mr. Rouchon?
Yes, sir. I'm Randy Rouchon. My request is to build a pole barn before my house is completed construction. Moving down here for the meta site from Huntsville. So I would like the pole barn in order to maintain the property while my house is being built.
Okay, but I understand you are planning to build a dwelling on it sometime in the future.
I anticipate starting construction in June. Well, I've got plans and we'll proceed through pricing now currently.
Right, okay. All right, we hear these quite often, okay? Any questions, board members?
This is just a pole barn, no sides?
It's with sides, sir. I'm gonna keep my boat and tractor and bush hog in it.
Okay.
How large is the lot?
9 acres.
Okay. Any questions? Anyone in the audience care to address this item? If not, I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
Can't hear you.
Motion to approve.
Thank you.
Do you have a second?
I'll second.
Have a second. Any further discussion? All in favor, raise your hand.
You abstain?
I mean,
House.
Thank you, sir.
okay?
Yep.
We're expecting you to start construction of the house soon,
Yes, sir.
okay?
I have a question, has nothing to do with the variance. Where'd you get that T-shirt?
From my R-Site coordinator.
Oh,
Okay. I hadn't seen one. It's a coming thing.
I'm sorry. Everybody that voted, raise your hand.
I've got
Opposed?
6 to 1.
Okay,
Got
got
it.
it. Okay, you got it.
I do.
Item number 2 is presented by Pilgreen and Bostick Engineering, representing MTD Holdings LLC, requesting a parking variance and a height variance for a new building to be located at 10035 Chantilly Parkway in a B2 zoning district. I have to recuse myself from this item.
So Chris, go ahead.
Yes, sir.
What you got?
Good afternoon. My name's Chris Bostick. I'm with Pilgreen and Bostick Engineering. As stated, we are representing MTD Holdings LLC in requesting variances for the planned Liveaway Street Suites, including a 25-space parking reduction, 1-story, and 4-foot height variance. There have been several similar variances requested for hotels in the area that the Board of Adjustment has approved in the past. Most notably is the Comfort Inn on the adjacent property to the north, which was allowed a 1-story, 6-foot height variance and 11-space parking variance that provided the same 1 space per room and 1 space per employee ratio that we're requesting. We believe this variance is in line with what has been allowed in the area, and we're just requesting that we're given the same opportunity.
Okay. Board members, do you have any questions?
What's the hotel brand that's coming?
Pardon?
The hotel brand, which one?
Live Away Suites.
What family or hotels is that in? Is it Hilton or Marriott, or do you know?
I honestly don't know.
Okay, just curious.
Okay. Any other questions, board members? Does anyone in the audience care to address this item? If not, okay, I'll entertain a motion.
I'd like to make a motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
I'll second.
Second. Let's vote. All those in favor, raise your hand.
Unanimous.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you.
Number 3.
Item number 3 is presented by Marcy White, requesting a height variance and a front yard variance for a privacy fence located at 2208 Locust Street in an R60S zoning district. Ms. White? And I believe there was a complaint received on this fence. Are you aware of that complaint?
That's what I understood, yes.
Ma'am?
That is what I understood. But there was a complaint?
There was a complaint filed against it.
Yeah, that someone complained?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. Well, so what you want to do, there's a 6-foot tall fence that's there now.
Yes, I bought the home while I was
If you
living...
could speak more directly into that, please.
I
ma'am.
bought the home when I was living in Arizona, so I was depending on the realtors to know the codes and to sell me something that was ready to move in. I had no idea that there was a code for this fence. I am asking that it remain due to my neighbor's state of so much garbage in the yard and him working on vehicles and lawnmowers and the noise coming in from his side. I've already barricaded my windows on that side to try to minimize the noise and the smells from the fumes. I don't believe I would have purchased the home had the realtors showed me the state of the neighborhood. That house next to me is the worst in my neighborhood, which is unfortunate. So I am asking that it remain intact. And I was asking at least until he would clean up his yard, which I don't think he's ever going to do.
Have you filed a complaint with the city
Against him?
against him?
No, I already heard that they've already had a complaint against him for the garbage.
So a nuisance complaint's been filed or something?
Yes, they've already filed complaints on him,
So he'll be
which is
required.
probably how this came up, because they went out there and saw this one.
So he'll be required to either clean it or the city will clean it,
Yeah.
and there'll be a lien on his property. Is that
Yeah.
right? Okay. All right.
Okay, good.
You can see the trash from this photograph all over the yard. But I have a question.
All right, go ahead, Blake.
Did you build the fence or was it already there?
It was already there.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Okay. Do you see the fence blocking visibility of traffic?
Oh, no. No.
There is no sidewalk in front of your
No,
property, correct?
no,
No sidewalk.
no.
All right.
You want to see it there?
Any other questions?
Well, I'm glad a complaint was made, because it get that cleaned up.
Any other question? Any question from board members? Anyone in the audience care to address this item? I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
Have a motion to approve. Have a second.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor of the motion to approve, please raise your hand. It's unanimous.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Hopefully they'll get that yard cleaned up too.
Item number 4 is presented by Walfredo Lopez. Mr. Lopez here.
Mr. Lopez, not here.
We'll delay that to the next meeting. Item number 5 is presented by YMCA of Greater Montgomery, requesting a side yard variance for an addition to the building located at 3407 Pels Avenue in an institutional zoning district.
Hey, good afternoon. Taylor Watson with PEC, representing the YMCA. They're requesting a side setback variance for a new wellness and exercise addition to the Pilser YMCA.
And I believe the adjacent property line is part of a city easement, is that correct?
It is. It's a city right-of-way that actually comes into the property, and it encompasses part of the parking lot and actually part of the sidewalk.
It's on the east side of the drainage ditch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
3 Mile Branch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Any questions?
Tell me where this is going to be, just in simple terms.
Next to the YMCA.
Is there a...
Yeah, the YMCA has 4 sides. Where is it going to be?
It's on the east side.
The
Mike,
east
go
side of the,
Go to the next one. There you go.
So you can see it as kind of the darker line type. The entryway to the parking lot, it's kind of right there north of that. But it encroaches, past the side setback required into that city right-of-way that comes up into the property.
okay. What's there now?
The building.
Now it's a kind of a playground area. There's some equipment and stuff outside.
For the kindergarten?
Is that correct? That area now? Playground, yep.
Okay. I just wondered, the Y's been there 50 years. I didn't think there was enough room to build anything there, but you're going to take out the playground, replace it with whatever this is.
Yes, sir.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Any other questions? Anyone in the audience care to address this item? I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve, Mr. Howell, a second.
I'll second.
Mr. Markham seconds. Any further discussion? All in favor, raise your hand. Unanimous.
Thank you very much.
70 years? I know somebody that did that. My son played basketball there 50 years ago.
Well, I did too. I grew up in that neighborhood. Item number 6, presented by Philip Chapman, requesting a special exception to keep chickens on the property located at 2906 Old Selma Road in an R75S zoning district. Board members, there's been a complaint filed on this and a copy of an email from a property owner, I guess an adjacent property owner, someone in the neighborhood has, you may want to take a minute and look at that. You, Mr. Chapman?
Yes, sir, I am.
Hang on just a moment. Let us look at this.
Doesn't look like a complaint. Anybody showed up. Doesn't look like anybody showed up to complain.
Yeah.
Must not be too big of a deal.
Okay, Mr. Chapman, it's not up to us to deal with an uncluttered piece of property, a cluttered piece of property or things of that nature. We're dealing with the chickens, but I'm just telling you the complaint came from a neighbor. who is concerned about the unsightly, let me finish, is concerned about the unsightly appearance of your property, okay? And they are opposed to chickens, okay? So, but right now, I believe you have 7 hens and no roosters.
Right, I got
Correct?
rid of the rooster.
Beg your pardon?
I got rid of my rooster.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you have a city, you have a chicken coop that's been approved by the city?
I don't know, I mean, it's a built coop.
Is it in accordance with city guidelines?
Yes, sir.
It is?
It should be, I mean, it's a coop, it's a nice coop.
Are these chickens in an enclosed pen area?
Yes, sir, they are.
Or do they wander all over the neighborhood?
I've got one, I don't know, she keeps getting out. I'm being completely honest, I don't know how she keeps getting out, but.
Well, you might ought to get rid of that one.
I'll get rid of it.
You got 7, okay?
Yes, sir.
But.
And now, as far as
But you got, are the chickens wandering around in your neighborhood?
No.
Excuse me, in your yard? Are they confined?
I got that one, and every time I catch her, she gets out, cut her wings, and none of them can fly. I don't know what's going on, but as far as now, I would like to address that cluttered. I've got a carport that I do have some stuff stored in. Maybe that's the unsightly clutter. Don't know.
Well, it's not up to us to deal with that, okay?
Yes, sir, I understand.
But know that they can file a nuisance claim against you and
That's fine.
force you to clean it, or you'd
There's
have to pay
nothing-
for it, so.
Yeah,
So
there's
can
no-
we get a commitment out of you to clean up your yard?
Yeah, I mean, it's clean. My yard is clean.
Well, I'm just reading it.
Yes, sir, I understand.
I'm just reading the email here. Okay, any questions, board members?
No, I mean, I'm just.
Mr. Howell?
I'm
No,
curious.
I'm asking the question.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead, George.
you have chickens now.
Yes, sir, I have. I've had the chickens, and, it said in the complaint that I got was about the rooster. The rooster's gone.
Okay.
He's gone.
How long have you had chickens?
I've had chickens for quite a while. I mean,
A year?
maybe April, maybe a year. I bought them when they were little bitty chickens.
Okay.
They were babies.
I'm just curious
Yes,
because
sir.
sometimes people notice chickens and sometimes they don't. That's all.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Well, you've got 7, okay?
Yes, sir.
Are you willing to reduce that number any, or are we gonna help you help you make your mind up?
If you let me have 6, I mean, I'll get rid of the other one. I mean, if one's running around, I'll get rid of it.
I think he's willing.
Okay. Any other questions, board members? Chair will entertain a motion.
I'd like to make a motion to approve for only 6 chickens,
Thank you.
No roosters.
no roosters.
I understand.
And
Now or in the
that the
future?
coop is in compliance with city guidelines.
That's just yours right there.
Yeah. And if the chickens have little chicks, you gotta do something with the chickens.
Well, if I get rid of the rooster, I won't have no chicken.
Yeah.
I won't have no baby
Yeah.
chicken.
Yeah, you got it. All right. Good point.
I'll second the motion.
It's not
All
like
right.
it's garbage or anything. I mean, it's not something.
Motion from Mr. Markham, second Mr. Howell. Any further discussion? Okay, I'm gonna ask you again, be sure you clean up your front yard and your side yard, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay? All in favor, raise your hand.
City of chickens.
Oh, it's all right there.
You approve? Raise
Hey,
your hand. Raise your hand. They have to get ahead.
I do have a question, though.
Unanimous.
I do have a question.
Okay.
though.
All right.
Has his accessory structure been approved before or not? Because he's got one that's about 3 feet from the house.
I'm not aware of it.
Do you see that?
Is this his house?
That's his house. I'm pretty sure that's his house. I need to make sure, but. What's your address, sir?
2906 Old Selma Road.
Yeah, let's see.
You got a lot of,
2906
we're looking at a
Old-
lot of clutter in your front yard.
2906 Old Selma Road.
It's in my carport, maybe. Now, I do have a big box that's for gardening.
See that
But,
accessory structure right there?
All right.
And he's got a camper next door to it, too. And I know we probably didn't approve that.
Canopy was on top of my, Yeah. It's my carport.
He's got a mobile home there too.
What?
Not a mobile home, but
RV.
a RV, excuse me.
It's a pool behind.
Right.
It's parked on my
And
concrete.
there's another accessory structure there as well.
I'm looking at them.
Yeah, okay.
I'll look to see if we have any approvals for them.
All right.
Do what time, Connie?
I'll look to see if we have any approvals for them. Mr. Chapman, where the RV is located that we're looking at, you can see it from the street.
Oh, yeah, it's parked on my driveway.
Right. It's supposed to be substantially hidden from view. Is there any way to get it behind the house?
I can get that of you, yes.
Okay,
Let's have an
There's a
amendment.
concrete pad in the back.
okay,
Let's have an amendment to the motion.
okay.
Both. You want to make an amendment to the motion regarding the RV? It's to be
Well,
hidden.
you can't
I don't think I
address the
can.
RV because it wasn't advertised.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can send someone to see if it's
Yeah.
been approved,
To-
the
or to
RV
see if
and the
he-
accessory structure.
Right,
All
and to
right.
see if he moves it. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, we'll deal with that later,
Yes.
okay?
What accessory structure? I don't know.
Your carport, your carport,
Buddy, that thing's been there for ever since.
I understand, but it's within about 3 feet of your home, and
No, it's a little bit more than that.
Well, we're gonna deal with it,
I'll
okay?
check, we'll check on it.
And I'd recommend you go ahead and get it cleaned up before we have to deal with it,
All right.
all right? All right, let's have a vote again. All in favor of the motion, raise your hand. All right,
Mr.
all right.
Prince,
All opposed?
what do you vote, Mr. Prince?
What are you doing? You abstaining?
Yes.
Okay,
7-1,
7-1 abstain.
yes.
Okay, you got it.
Thank
6
you, sir.
chickens, no roosters.
Yes, sir.
Clean up your yard.
and there's probably, there may be too many structures on there based on this. The law will allow.
All right, Jeff. Item number 7, presented by Montgomery Christian School, requesting a special exception for a private school to be located at 6610 Vaughn Road in an Ag 1 zoning district. Board members, this is where Aldersgate United Methodist Church has been for years.
So I'm Jeff Gulledge, I'm the chairman of the board, Montgomery Christian School, and we're requesting that you approve this to be a facility that we got a contract to purchase to be approved for a private school. There will still be, currently there's a church that leases a part of the parlor area. That lease, we're trying to renew a lease with them, so it'll still be a church, small church on Sunday, about 30 to 50 members. And the preschool, which was part of Aldersgate, will also still be in operation under MCS, Montgomery Christian School, as of July 1.
Okay?
Jeff, tell us a little bit about the Montgomery Christian School and
So we're a
what
K
they
through
do.
5 elementary Christian school. We offer scholarship education mainly to lower income students that don't have school choice, Christian education, and we require parent involvement. So we work with the families and the parents, and that model is working. Challenging academics and parent involvement and sharing the gospel, and we've got a waiting list. We're adding another grade, like we've just had K through 5 and one class K through 5. 2 years ago, we started adding another kindergarten class. Last year, another first grade. Next year, another second grade. That's our growth model, and then we're adding another 6th grade class also next year to keep our 5th graders there a year longer. And this facility became available and allows us to give a sustainable growth for the future. And the Lord provided it, so we're going after it.
Any other questions? I'll entertain a motion.
Anyone in the audience? Anybody in the audience?
I don't see anybody out there.
Do you have to ask?
Is anyone in the audience care to address this item?
They might be up there.
If not, I'll entertain a motion.
I make a motion to approve.
Mr. Markham makes a motion to approve. Have a second?
Second.
Second, Mr. Holmes. Any further discussion? All in favor, raise your hand.
Unanimous.
Unanimous.
Thank you very much.
Thank y'all for what you're doing, Jeff. All right, have a motion to approve our minutes
Yeah, it's what it
from the last meeting.
So moved.
just
Have a
wasn't
second?
again like last meeting.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
He got like 5.
All in favor of
inches
adjourning,
in 2
say
hours.
aye. Aye. Meeting is